Let's talk the game, shall we? Hi, I'm back again with another video, this time for the Grimsby supporters and everyone that watches. Hope everyone's doing well. And we're going to be talking about Grimsby's next fixture, which is home against Yeovil. Kicks off at 3 o'clock on Saturday at Blundell Park. So let's give you a bit of a lowdown of the game coming up. In the last 5 games, the Mariners have basically won 4 out of their last 5 games. The last 3 league games have been back-to-back wins. Yeovil, on the other hand, have lost 3 of their last 5 league games. And although overall they've drew 3 of the last 5. But 3 out of the last 5 league games have been defeats. And Grimsby, 3 of the last 5 league games have been victories. And overall, they've won 4 on the bounce. Like I said, it'll be taking place on Saturday at 3 p.m. And the match preview is basically we have played each other 6 times in our histories, and Grimsby have won 3, drew 1, and lost twice to Yeovil. Yeovil have lost 3 times to us, so it's all leading up really to us to win. We're still unbeaten at home, which is good. Yeovil, though, did not win any of their last 5 matches in the league, and have only won 2 away from home. So they seem a bit stronger away from home. So that could be the challenge for them. I'll give you a few results the last few times we've met Yeovil. We met Yeovil twice in the 16-17 season. Ended a 0-0 draw, and we won 4-2 in April of 2017 against Yeovil, and then we won in September of 2017. We won 2-1, but we did lose to Yeovil at Yeovil in 30th of January of 2018. We lost 3-0. And we won away at Yeovil on February the 9th of 2019. We won 3-1 while losing earlier in the season, September the 1st, 1-0 at home. So we haven't played each other since 2019, basically since Yeovil got relegated. This will be the first set of times we've played Yeovil in a long while. The top goal scorer, well, actually it's a joint top goal scorer for us, Mr. John McAtee, and of course Ryan Taylor. Joe Quigley is their top goal scorer. And he has got it into the victory. So it's, people be saying, if we look at the league positions, we see that Grimsby are top of the table with 26 points, scored 25 goals already this season. We're playing Yeovil, who are down in 14th, so mid-table side at the minute, on 11 points. They're only on a -1 goal difference, but they've only scored 9 goals. Is all they've scored so far this season. But I'd always say, with a side of caution, don't take liberties with that. Yeovil are going to be tricky customers, and we have to appreciate that and respect that. A bit of team news is that good old Joel Grant decided to go out running again. John McAtee is fit. Sean Scannell should be coming back in the next week or so. Unfortunately, we have been hit by the virus. A couple of first team players are down with that, but it's not going to affect the fixture, according to what Paul Hurst said in his pre-match interview with Radio Humberside. The game will be going ahead against Yeovil. This is a tricky little game that if we don't, it's going to be again all about Grimsby's mindset. You know, I mean, we've had a good run of 4 straight wins. You know, and if you look at some of the wins that we have had, you know, winning at Woking and obviously winning at Bromsgrove in the FA Cup, you know, winning at Torquay, they've all come in recent times. You know, winning at home to Eastleigh, winning against Dover. It's all looking good for us so far, isn't it? I think, although this is a game that is dangerous because we're going to be expected to win this. I think we will. I really do think we will, even with the disappointment of a couple of players missing. I think that we will win this. I'm fairly confident, but I'm not overconfident. Let's put it that way. But can someone tell me, just going slightly off topic, but sort of on topic of our league, Anthony Sarcevic of Bolton has just joined Stockport County on a free. Where in the world did that one come from? To me, that starts to sound like a bit of a desperation signing. But I'm just a bit, you know, like, wow. But away from that, back to the game against Yeovil. Yeah, this is a game that, you know, that they may not have scored many goals. But I think, again, it's down to mental attitude. And I don't believe Lenny, if anything, will be on the bench if he is one of those. Obviously, names haven't been given yet. What won't be given, and I can understand entirely why. I'm sure we'll probably have some idea depending on what the bench and that looks like, or who isn't actually on the bench or in the squad actually for the game. So we're playing some of the best football I've seen Grimsby play for ages. Yeovil were an outside tip of mine, and I think this is something where we could take lightly if we're not careful. And fans have got to try and not take lightly because it can easily be done. I think you know, Yeovil are in a tough position at the moment. You know, they're not exactly, the fans are not exactly happy at the moment. I think they're more just disappointed Yeovil supporters, and I think they want you know, but they've got games in hand and everybody else above them, or majority of the sides above them. You know, you only need a little bit of a turn in form and something land for you, and we're the perfect team for them to shoot at. Because in a sense, to go and look at this and go, you know, it's one of the it's a free roll for Yeovil, really. This, isn't it? You know, I mean, we're flying high at the top of the National League, and the one thing that I think goes for us though has got to be where we're getting goals from. I mean, if you look at it this way, John McAtee's our top goal scorer, joint top goal scorer, Ryan Taylor, with 5. Right, 10 goals have come between them, but the other 15 have come from all over the place. Luke Waterfall's had a couple. Harry Clifton's had a few. Wilbur Pager's had a few. and that's where I like I like our depth, and I think our standard of football will probably be just a little bit too much for Yeovil. But we can't take Yeovil for granted and think, right, that's just what's going to happen. We're going to have to work for this. We're going to have to graft for it. Again, I know I say it, and I've said it in previous previews. The first goal is so important in games, and I think again it's about laying a marker down. We need to outwork Yeovil, and I think what we're good at doing at the minute is outworking teams. I've also known that people, when I hear what was said by the Woking people, by the Woking boys in their dressing room, saying they think they will outwork Grimsby. That's sort of like the motivation that I think the lads needed. I think a lot of teams will struggle to outwork us this year because I think we've got a bunch of grafters, and there's not one player that's not pulling their weight, I did see the fans sort of knocking Linnell John Lewis after last weekend and this so-called, come on. You know what Lenny's going to do. Lenny's not a prolific goal scorer, although last time he was here, he did score 20. If that had been somebody that will not be named with the Grimsby Town fans, all the fans would be ballistic. And I think you know who I mean when I say he who shall not be named. Lenny is a different kind of striker. Lenny is a hold-up player like Ryan Taylor. I think Ryan Taylor's got more of a natural finish on him than Lenny has got. But Lenny's confidence, I watched him, and if you saw the match day moments that was put on, if you saw the match day moments where Lenny took a shot from, I think, about 18 yards or so, 16 yards out, his reaction shows you that he gives a damn. And if Lenny was to get the nod, obviously depending on who is out through illness, I will back Linnell John Lewis. I will back anybody that goes on that pitch because they've all, even if they haven't scored, they've all given everything that they've possibly got to get us to where we were. We need to keep this up. It's fantastic to hear that we could have around about 6,700 there, 6,700. That is insane if we can get that number through the turnstile on Saturday. I'm loving this club at the minute. Well, I've loved the club for years, but I'm loving just the atmosphere around the club. Everything just seems to be going in the right direction. We're through to the first round of the FA Cup proper, and we'll go into that in a future video. But I will mention, as everyone knows by now, it is Kidderminster Harriers coming up away. What is it with us and going to the West Midlands? I have no idea whatsoever. But for some reason, Grimsby like the West Midlands. But anyway, on to my quick prediction. I am going to give a 2-0 prediction for the Mariners. I'm not going to pick goal scorers yet because I don't know realistically with these illnesses. We don't know who's out. We don't know who isn't. But I think Grimsby will have enough to get past Yeovil by 2-0. Grimsby fans, let me know what you think before you go to the game. Drop me a message down below and tell me what you think is going to happen. How are you finding the season so far? Are you? I mean, it's silly to say, but I think everyone's buzzing at the fact that we're doing so well. Do you think our fan base is getting carried away? Do you think? All I hope and hopefully some of you guys feel this way. I hope that we enjoy it while on this ride, but you know, inevitably at some point we are going to take a dip like we did against Bromley, but we quickly responded. What's your hopes? Are you hoping? I mean, we've got a busy week this week, 3 games in a week. They're all difficult games in different ways. So let me know your thoughts on this game, what you think is going to happen, and you give me your goal scorers. And are you liking how Hurst is playing? Are you liking? What aren't you liking? If you're not liking anything, personally, I'm liking everything right now, but I'm not taking any opposition for granted, because that would be a mistake on everybody's part. The fans' part, the players' part, the club's part, the fans' part. It's all, we all need to go, okay, we're in here, we know what kind of squad we've got. Let's put it this way, we could get beat. I don't believe we will, but we could get beat. And with that mentality, that'll keep us focused. That's what Grimsby have got to do at the moment. We've got to stay focused. And actually, one of the best ways through playing sport like I have, know you can get beat. And that will keep you focused to say, well, we could get beat, but if we play our game, we won't get beat. And like I said, I don't think we will. 2-0 win. What's yours? Let me know down below, guys. Get some communication going. Let me know what you think, and I will be back early part of next week, because we do have a game on Tuesday night, so we're back to preview that, and as well the National League fixtures. Keep an eye out for that. If you want to find out what the rest of my predictions for the weekend are, I did put a video up the other day in regards to what I think the results for the rest of the National League is going to be. Check that one out on my channel. Check it out, and let me know what your predictions are for the entire league this weekend. Let me know, and I will see you guys very, very soon. In fact, in the next day or so, with some more previews. Let me know how it goes, and I will see you guys extremely soon. Ciao for now. Ciao, Bella.